Good afternoon, everyone. This is Grandmaster Jose Torres, and I am coming to you live with the Martial Arts Experience. And this is like day 7 of our special City of Honor special edition. And what better way to close it out? So we've had all these amazing actors and our production company and all these other people come on the show. But today, we have our final bookend. So, you know, when you have like a book stack and you have the good book and then another good book and they're at the end, but we have this amazing human being, amazing actress, amazing superstar that's coming on. And obviously, you know, she means very near and dear to my heart. You know, she is a martial artist first turned actress. I would say that, yeah, because that's how I met her. I met her through martial arts, and she has the most amazing family. Her mother and father, shout out to them, because those guys are always working, always pushing, always wanting the best for her. And I think that, you know, it's so important, especially as a young child, to have very supportive parents. And it's hard, right? We're always grinding. Things are happening. You know, I have kids too, so I know exactly what it is. So shout out to both her mom and dad. But without further ado, I'm not going to waste no time. We got to bring her on. We got to bring her on right now. What we're going to do is we're going to do with my new feature of the show. I have a drum roll. So we're going to do our bongos drum roll, right? To bring special guest, Miss Amanda. How are you, Amanda? How's everything?
Hi, I'm good. Thank you for having me. How are you?
Absolutely. I'm doing well. Hopefully my intro didn't take too long because I know I had you wait.
No, it's okay. I'm super excited to be on here. Thank you so much again.
Absolutely. You know what, Amanda? I think the crowd, it's going wild. You know, we have a capacity crowd watching. You hear the clap? It's clapping for you. Yeah. It's like 1,000 people watching. So, but anyway, so Amanda, you finished school today. You're joining us on the podcast, and we are like almost within 24 hours. I think it's 3:30, so we're probably 29 hours away from City of Honor episode 2 dropping tomorrow. How do you feel, Amanda? How do you feel right now?
I'm super excited, especially after the first episode came out. Watching it so many times, like right at the end, I want to see the next part because it's like left on a cliffhanger. So it's like, what's gonna happen next? So I'm super excited to see what's next. I think my part's super nice, and I can't wait to see what everyone thinks about it.
Awesome. Yeah. So, Amanda, what we're going to do now is because we got to hype up the crowd, right? So I'm going to play the teaser. I know I've been playing it for everybody's interview, but we're going to put the teaser on. You and I are going to watch it. Then we're going to jump into it because you're obviously in the teaser. And we're going to start talking about the character that you play, Mia Perez. And we're going to talk about it a little bit, all right?
Okay,
right,
sounds good.
Here we go. Let's have it. No, Amanda, that's hot.
That was really good. My goodness.
Yeah, there's, you know, a lot of action in this episode, Amanda. And, you know, as far as your character, right? So we're going to talk about your character. So for our viewers that don't know, Amanda plays Mia Perez, which is actually my daughter, right? And, you know, I think it's your character's so important because obviously, you know, I'm blessed to be the lead, right? So the story revolves around me. So you're tied to me, right? So It's so important that your character, right? Your character means a lot to the story. It's like that glue that's holding them together. So I have this wonderful promo picture we have. I know we were trying to like get this thing out there. Boom! There she is. This is the official Mia Perez poster, Amanda. This is available. You know, we're going to have to start selling these, Amanda, and selling these, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. Well, tell the story you told me off air. Did you say one of your friends or something has the picture?
Yeah, so at school, I looked at my friend's Chromebook because we have like school Chromebooks, so everyone in my school has one. And I was looking at her computer, and like the back was that picture. And I was like, wait, how did you get that? And she was like, oh, you told me about your show. And I looked more into it. And then I saw a few pictures. This one was my favorite. So I put it as my background. So her, along like two other friends, have their background as me. So that's super cool because when everyone opens their Chromebook, like they see me. So
That's awesome. How does that make you feel, Amanda? Like, did you? So, let's go back to when, because I talked to your dad. I've known your dad for years. I've known you. I've seen you grow up in martial arts, and it was funny because I developed a relationship with your father, and we were talking about projects, and you knew everything from the organization to everything that we're doing. And I had told him then that I was going to try to start getting into movies, and I said, you know what? Amanda's going to be in my next movie. She's going to end up playing my daughter, right? And that was like years ago. That was like
yeah.
years ago. And it's funny now. How do you feel, kind of like a young lady with this opportunity, Amanda? I mean, that's got to be surreal that like your classmate has your face on their computer.
Yeah, I mean, it's always been my dream to be in a movie or in a TV show, and I definitely want to keep doing that. But like you were saying before, I've known you for so long, so to actually have that role that you told my dad that I was going to be your daughter one day in a show, like I actually am, it feels crazy to say it. And like now that people not only in my school but other people around the world are seeing me, and like now they're gonna know who I am, and I feel like that's super cool. And I'm still young, so hopefully when I'm older, I could do more shows, more movies, and definitely get my name out there.
Absolutely, Amanda. Absolutely. Listen, I think again, you have a unique thing about you. You have a great screen presence. I think people are going to fall in love with you. Your character's really cool, though, Amanda, because again, you're playing the child of a not a broken man, but of like your dad's got a lot going on, right?
Yeah,
Your TV dad's got a lot going on. But it's funny because I think of our relationship and then your family's relationship. You and I, my opinion, I think we have great chemistry. Like we really like, right? It's like
yeah,
family. It's literally family
exactly.
every time I see you. It's not like
Yeah,
we're acting. So it's funny. This is literally my favorite picture with you. I have this saved. And this is
yeah, I love this one.
right, right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they're gonna see that, and
Mhm.
when you go into the days that we're filming, right? So this is all new for you, Amanda.
Yes.
How do you like what goes through your mind, let's say the night before? So you get the email, you get the text message, you get the call, and
Mhm.
I tell mom and dad, I'm like, I need Amanda, 1 o'clock in the afternoon. She's got to pull her out of school. What's going through your mind, Amanda? What's going through your mind?
I'm always super excited, but along with the excitement, I'm always a little bit nervous because it's definitely something new for me. It's like my first major, like big film. So I'm always going through my lines. Do I have them down? Do I have them down? But it's super cool because I love everyone that records, that films, everyone in the film, everyone in the show. I love everyone. I've gotten more comfortable with everyone. I mean, definitely the first day I was super nervous because I didn't know anyone. It was my first time meeting everyone besides you.
Right.
But I was nervous because, like, what if I mess up this part? What if I mess up this part? But now I'm a lot more comfortable. And again, I'm so honored to have this opportunity and be in this show.
Oh my God. It's funny. So the production company, Bold Media, Bill and Darren always refers to, so, I don't want to put you out there, right? I don't want to put you out there, Amanda, but Amanda's not, I mean, you're young, but you're not that young, right? You're a teenager, you're 14, but Darren always refers, like we have like a group chat. She's always like, oh, that's baby Amanda. It's just, so sweet. So she's like, how's baby Amanda? So
Oh,
that's like internally. But I think it's so cool because again, what you bring to the character, it's part of you, right, Amanda? Like, what do you think? And so, like, when you get these lines, and I know we've talked, right? I talk to you, I tell you what we're trying to do. I've talked to your parents, your dad, your mom, and I'm like, hey, this is where I see the character going. This is what we're doing. Like, is a piece of Mia part of Amanda, or is a piece of Amanda part of Mia? Like when you do it, like how do what kind of helps you? What helps you?
um, good question. I kind of when I play the character, I kind of like have you explained to me like how like the story kind of is, so I know what Mia's really feeling. So I kind of try to bring that to life because in the show I'm 12, so I'm not super old but not super young. So I'm still like figuring out what's kind of happening with my dad. So I feel like it's really cool for me to be able to use my expressions, my emotions, and make that character really come to life.
Yeah. And you've done a great job, Amanda. Honestly,
Thank
great job.
you.
Even from if you watch the teaser, because we have a moment. I don't want to give it away, right? We can't give it away. Tomorrow's a big day. But we have a moment. There's definitely some emotional things that happen between us. And look at that. I tell the audience, so we got some people watching. I don't know, you're competing with Miss Danielle. So Danielle was on yesterday. She had a lot of people watching live. I don't know, your numbers are ticking up. I see people watching. That means you're like popular. But I suggest to our audience that's not familiar with you, right? Because some people, obviously on the sport karate world, everybody knows you, right? Maybe on some of the other sides, they don't know you, right? And you're new to acting or whatever. But watch that moment. There's a moment. It's in the teaser. I grab your face, and the intensity and emotion and vulnerability. Like Amanda, that's hard. And I don't know if you understand what you did, but you made it real. Like if people watch that, that's real. And that's a blessing. Like you're bringing that emotion to the character, and you're doing a great job. That's what I want to tell you. You're doing an awesome job.
Thank you.
Absolutely. So now, has it been cool? Because, we've had conversations off the record per se, and I've said, hey, this is what's going to happen in episode 3. This is the game plan of this is what we're going to try to do. So I know you're pretty like hyped up, right? You're ready for some cool stuff that's about to happen, right?
I can't wait to get back to filming. I'm always so excited. I can't wait like for episode 2, but then I can't wait for 3. So I'm just super excited, and I can't wait to start filming again and see how far that goes because I know it's going to be super good.
Yeah. Well, Amanda, I do have to break you some news, right? So all of the interviews, Amanda, we have been discussing as a cast. We're putting it out there. So there's a thing like manifesting, right? When you talk about it and then it happens, right? So, the inside joke has been how many seasons is City of Honor going to be? So the newest thing we've been doing is it's going to get to season 32, right? We're going to be on season 32. We're going to go to space. Oh, it's going to be like a whole thing. So Amanda, if you're 14 now, you're going to be like, 40, what are we going to be? 44 by that time?
Yeah.
Yeah. So Mia Perez is going to have her own family, her own kids by that point.
It's going to keep going until my kids are going to have kids, and then it's going to keep going over and over.
And then what we're going to do is we're going to have a cameo, I think, by your mom and dad. Your mom and dad could be the grandparents. That's what we're going to do.
Okay.
Gotta keep everybody in. We got to keep it moving. Yeah. So tomorrow, 6:00, Amanda. We're pushing that 300 mark. We're really doing well. I think we just broke 250 last night. And we're crushing it. We're moving close to that 300 mark. How does that make you feel, Amanda? You've been to tournaments. You've been to tournaments with thousands of people, right? You've been to small tournaments. But how does this make you feel? Like when you walk in, because this is new for you, right? This is not, Amanda defending world champion. This is like Amanda, the new actress who, she's just starting. So how do you feel when you go into these types of environments, like from the premiere in June to versus how you feel now?
Always nervous, but super excited and happy. From the first premiere, I was definitely really nervous because I didn't know anyone, and a lot of unfamiliar faces there. But I feel like it's going to be the same tomorrow. There's going to be a lot of new people. So I'm just super excited. And I'm so happy that everyone's coming out, watching our show. And then I get to talk to those people. The first premiere we did autographs, which was also super cool because I've never actually signed like real autographs before.
Yeah.
I did in like a comic book thing I was in, which was super cool. But I can't wait to see everyone. I love seeing everyone's reaction, especially in like the first one when they were like in the movie theater and they were like, oh, and they started laughing at certain parts. So I'm so excited to see it tomorrow and see everyone there.
That's awesome. Well, we're going to have the same thing. We have some newer posters so people will be able to sign it. And like I said, we're prepping. I really think the City of Honor train is moving. It's kind of like a roller coaster. It's going up and down and up and down, but it's super, super fast. And tomorrow, for all of our viewers that are watching, 6:00. 6:00 is when the The door's kind of open, so I'll get there definitely a little bit before 6. We're going to have the cast members there. Amanda's going to be there. I'm going to be there. Tara's going to be there. Lawrence is going to be there. Trying to think of who else. Danielle is going to be there. One of the new actresses, Gabby, who plays the defense attorney, is going to be there. And then Bill and Darren from Bold Media is going to be there as well. So most of the family's going to be there. A couple of the other actors are overseas filming and doing some other things, so they're not able to make it. But again, this is going to be really cool. Now, the unique one, what about this, Amanda, is the first episode was only 50 minutes, right?
Mhm.
This episode, we're like rocking an hour, 15 minutes. This thing's like a feature film. You know what I mean? So are you going to be ready to sit in that chair and take a step back and look at this thing?
Oh yeah. After the first one, like I said, it was like off a cliffhanger. So like now I want to see the whole hour and 15 minutes. Like I'm gonna be wide awake. There's no dozing off tomorrow. Like I will be watching that whole thing. I'm so excited. I can't wait to see what happens next, like in the actual film. So I'm super excited. It's gonna be really fun.
So now, Amanda, I'm going to put you on the spot. I got to ask some tough questions. I got to put some tough questions for you. All right.
Okay.
Now, Amanda, what was kind of the hardest thing that you had to go through, or what did you have to overcome being involved with City of Honor? Like, what was the hardest thing that you had to battle through to kind of get through, you know what I mean, to make it through that pilot episode? Like, what was one of the big things?
I think the hardest thing, like, is it like
I mean, was it learning lines? Was it
okay, yeah.
like stuff like that? You know, stuff with your acting, because this is the first time, right? This was the first time. Yeah.
I think the hardest part was probably the lines. I remember in the first episode there was a couple.
Oh my God!
There was one line that I just couldn't say, and I was trying over and over and over the same line, and every time we would film it, I kept on messing it up. So then we just changed it and made it work. It was like crumbled brie. I still don't know how to say it. So, but yeah, I think it was definitely learning the lines. But I feel like in episode 2, I've already gotten better at it. We rehearsed it a couple of times, and I've gotten better with that. But it's definitely the lines, yeah.
Oh my God, yes, you're so funny. So I do remember that for our audience. The original script, she had to say that we had like kale, right? Kale.
Whittled kale
with
crumbled.
Wilted
kale.
Yeah, with brie. I've never even eaten that stuff. I didn't write that specific script. Somebody else did, Jim Towles, and it was funny because you were hurting with that one. I remember that. So then finally, after what, I don't know how many times, right? How many times was it, Amanda?
That was a lot. I think I messed it up like 5 times, and I was like, I'm done with this new line.
Yeah. So then Daryl's like, all right, just say cheese, right? Yeah, crumbled cheese. So, oh my God. But isn't it weird? It could be like that. And that's the unique thing, because this is your first experience. So, you're seeing these words, then you're trying to take the words and then throw them onto the screen and act it, so you felt that that's what it was. It was the script and the verbiage that you were talking about.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. I mean, I was still kind of nervous on that camera and stuff, because it was definitely something different. I was never like in especially like the house scene where we were like just in the house. Like I've never had a camera so close to me, because usually when I'm competing with karate, it's kind of more farther away. There's still a lot of people there, but I feel like when there was just a couple, I was more under pressure, But now now I'm more comfortable with everyone. So
Superstar. Well, listen, we had a couple people chime in today, and I know this family. Let's bring them up. This is the Picotti family. They said Amanda is the superstar, and I can agree. I can't deny it. Absolutely.
Thank you.
We have Papa chimed in. He said, let's go. Yes. He's the man. Shout out to mom and dad. You know what? Maybe we're going to bring them on one day. Maybe we'll do a special edition, and we'll have mom and dad. We could talk to the supporting group. You know what I mean? The supporting group. So we talked about the biggest thing as far as the difficulty that you had to overcome. What was the best part of this City of Honor experience from the pilot, right? From the pilot.
I think the best part was probably meeting everyone, like the cast, everyone. It's like a family, like honestly. Everyone's super nice, super supportive. Working with Daryl, she's
Darren. Yeah, Darren.
So funny. Yeah, Darren. She's so funny. I love them. I love both of them so much. William. It's super fun. It's literally a family, like I said. Everyone so nice. So definitely that.
Now, didn't even your dad posted? They came out and did a video for you, right? It was at one of the championships, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Where's that
was,
video? Where can they find that video?
It's on my Instagram. Amanda_Duarte129. You can see it there, but it is that video, like everyone was talking about it. Everyone was like, that was one of the best videos that Sport Karate had, which I totally agree with. It was so good. Thank you so much, guys. I really appreciated that.
And what'd you say your handle was? It's
Amanda_Duarte129.
All right, let's see. Boom, right?
Perfect. Yeah.
Yes. Ready to go. You're gonna get like 1,000 new requests now. Yes. So what do we have coming up, Amanda? So you are a very accomplished martial arts competitor, world champion, besides this amazing blossoming acting career that you have. So what tournaments do you have coming up? I know you got some big stuff coming up.
Yeah, so this Tuesday, I leave for Texas. I'll be in Dallas, Fort Worth. I'm competing at the USA Karate Open and JIC, Junior International Cup. So it's a USA karate event. So I'll be competing against pretty much the best girls in the US,
Nice.
along with some people from like South America come and compete. So it's a really good tournament, kind of a preparation for nationals, which I hope to make Team USA this year and hopefully go to, hopefully go to, I think it's, Costa Rica and Morocco.
Nice.
So I'm hoping to do that. It's one of my big goals.
That's awesome. Now, have you done any of the national teams yet? For various? You've done one or two, right? Already or no?
So I haven't made the U.S. national team yet. I've tried out. Didn't go my way the past 2 years, but I'm way more prepared now, and I'm super excited for this year. And hopefully this year will be my year, and I'll be there.
That's awesome. Well, I do know NAFMA Team USA wants you to go to one of their things at some point. I know you're a very busy lady. You're a very busy lady, but
that would be fun.
I'll talk to the boss.
I mean, I've competed out of the country before, like representing Team USA at like WKF youth leagues. You're allowed to just go represent what country you're from. So I went to Mexico and Italy. In Mexico, I came short for the bronze medal. I had a little slip up in my form, so definitely learned from that mistake. And then I went to Italy, did really, really well, didn't medal, but those girls, it was the best in the world. Like they all go to that tournament. Like the registration was crazy. My parents were on like 4 different devices trying to get me in because everyone wants to be able to go to that tournament. So it was a really good experience.
That's awesome. So Steve just sent you a message.
Hi to my sensei.
So Steve said, so proud of you. Keep making a great example to young women and martial artists in the world. Proud of you. That's awesome.
Thank you.
Yes, absolutely. And then he also said he can't wait for Dallas.
Yes, me too.
Awesome. Yeah. So, I mean, Amanda, you got a lot of big things. Now, what else then? During the summer, you do U.S. Open? Yes? No?
Yeah, I'll be at U.S. Open for NASCA.
Okay.
I also have Ocean State Grand Nationals, which is, I think, 2 weeks after I come home from Dallas, or 1 week. I'm not sure. But it's kind of all back to back. Like I'm pretty much busy every weekend, always have something. If it's not a tournament, I'm in Long Island training. So that's also super fun. It's almost like an hour and a half from my house, but you know, I have to train, I have to get better. But yeah, I will be going to US Open in July, I think it is.
Okay.
So hopefully this year, I think it's going to be streamed on ESPN. So that'll be super fun.
That's awesome. That's awesome. So you got to get these tournaments in now because, like I told you, we're going to be season 32, Amanda. So
exactly.
At one point, I mean, you might have to retire. I don't know because once Netflix, we already put Netflix on notice. We put Hulu on notice. Once that happens, Amanda, you know, I mean, things are going to. We're on next level. We're next level.
Oh yeah, I can't wait.
So now, as you're getting into the acting, let me ask you: is there like a role or a character or something that you would love to play? Like, because obviously in City of Honor, you're playing the lead character's daughter. So, you're playing the good girl, you're playing the one that everybody loves, you're not the mean girl. Like, do you want to play a villain? Do you want to play have you thought of really? You're too
Yeah.
nice to play a villain. I don't know. Really?
I mean, I feel like a villain would fit well for me just because of my like karate background and stuff, kind of having that like I can learn how to do stunts but also act and do both together, which I feel like would be something cool. I would love to do like a movie where I'm a superhero, like Wonder Woman, something
Yeah.
like that. I feel like that would be super cool.
That's awesome.
So maybe one day.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. That's right. From what they say from your lips to God's ears. So God hears it and then he makes these things happen. That's awesome.
Exactly.
That's awesome. So superhero, that's good. Promoting, helping. You don't want to play the bad person.
I mean, I would. I feel like being the bad guy sometimes could be cool because like you kind of have like that role, but then deep down inside you know that you're not the bad guy. You're just playing him. So
there you go. There you go. You could be like the anti-hero where they think you're bad, but you're really not. You're really good. You're just misunderstood. You're just misunderstood. Yeah. Oh my God. I don't know. So wait a second. So again, for the viewers, so you have this thing that you want to play the bad person. There is not a bone in that picture that looks mean. Who is mean in that? Is it your backpack that's mean? I don't know. What do you mean, man?
I don't know. I feel like I could just because like martial arts has like taught me that I can be serious, but I can also be like social and like express my real personality because I'm not the type of person to be like super the whole time. Like I'm always smiling. So, but I feel like it would be cool just once or twice to maybe do something being the bad guy.
Yeah. There you go. So Amanda, I was leading to this question, but they wanted to come in. Amanda, who is your biggest inspiration?
My biggest inspiration is probably my coach, Haley Glass.
Awesome.
She's inspired me to just be a better athlete, but a better person. I'm pretty much following in her footsteps. She's on sport karate. She does all these amazing tournaments, wins literally everything she goes to.
Yeah.
And she's also been in films also. So learning with her has definitely been something really cool. And I'm so honored to have her. And hopefully she could teach me how to do some stunts someday too.
That's awesome. Shout out to Haley. That is awesome. So you're in 8th grade or 7th grade?
8th grade.
8th grade. So in your school district, do you go to high school or you're already part of the high school?
Yeah, so my school district's actually pretty big. So we have 2 middle schools in my town, and each class has like close to 400 kids. So and then we all go to one like huge high school. So yeah.
Nice. So that's your next step.
Yeah, I'm not sure what high school I'm going to yet. I might be going to a Catholic school. I got accepted into 3 different ones that I applied to.
Congratulations.
With some scholarships along. So I'm super happy with that. Yeah.
Let's go. Congratulations, Amanda.
Thank you.
That's awesome. So Amanda, when you grow up, what do you want to be? What do you want to be when you grow up?
Okay. I'm not 100% sure. I definitely want to keep pursuing my acting career. But on the side, I would like to be a lawyer. I like a lot of debate and going back and forth. So I think that would be super cool. I'm not sure what type of lawyer. I've thought of like criminal justice kind of stuff, but I don't know if I could do all that. I get a little scared sometimes.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
So we got to have you hook up with Master Shannon Bogan, who plays our district attorney, because he's a real attorney and he's the head for the Juvenile Justice Committee for New Jersey. Yeah. So he would definitely be someone
I have to talk to him. That'd be so
cool. Yeah, absolutely. You had a couple other messages come in. So Miss Danielle, who plays ADA, Gabby Asante. Yep. She says, keep being awesome. Can't wait to see you.
Can't wait to see you.
Your coach is definitely watching this show because your coach says she does talk a lot. Yep, yep. And then he said that always asking 100 questions and debating. Yep, yep. Good man. Is he coming to the premiere or too far? Too far,
I'm
bro?
not sure. I have to call him. I'm gonna call him right after this and ask him.
All right.
Maybe I can make him come.
If he can, if he's closer to you, and I actually mentioned this to your mom, is that we're looking to do a premiere in Secaucus, New Jersey, near Giant Stadium,
Oh.
because a couple of the new cast members are from there as well. So if we can get the four of you guys together, I think we can get a great turnout. It's at one of the Regals there. Yeah, one of the Regal cinemas that's right in Secaucus. So I think that'd be a great opportunity. I think we're for May, end of April. I'll have more details by the end, probably by Monday, I'll know. Yeah. Yeah.
Sounds good. Yeah, I think the one that we're going to is a little far for him, but
yeah,
definitely if we do one closer, he'll definitely be able to make it.
So what was it like seeing yourself that you can actually log into Tubi, Apple TV, Amazon Prime, and you can go through the cast and you can see, and then you see your face? Like, what was that feeling, Amanda? What was that like?
It was definitely like a dream come true because I mean, I've always wanted to be on the TV, just be able to go on anyone's device and be like, here, like I'm on Prime Video, I'm on this, I'm on that.
Yeah.
So it was definitely different. I feel like I've never been on a platform like that. Like I've been on YouTube and that type of stuff, but a big platform like that was definitely one of my biggest dreams that have came reality now.
That's awesome. And what was it like during the premiere to sit in that chair and see yourself ginormous on the screen? Like that had to have been a little bit surreal, right?
Yeah, I would have never thought that I would be on a big screen like that. There's like a bunch of people like in karate do stunts and stuff, but I've never thought that I would be like that one or two people that's actually acting and not only doing stunts.
Yeah.
So it was definitely crazy to see myself like sitting in those chairs thinking that other people are there watching it with me. Like it's not just me watching it. Like a bunch of people are watching. It was definitely so cool, and I'm so happy that I was able to do that.
Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome, Amanda. And I think that's cool because you're right, because a lot of martial artists end up transitioning into the stunt world. It's just a common thing. And then, they're trying to break through into acting roles because sometimes you do get boxed in it, and that's what happens. And I think your, young career now is very unique because, again, that's not why I brought you in for City of Honor. I actually brought it in because of you, how you carry yourself, your family, your look. And I think that it's transitioned very, very well on the camera. I think that people are going to be very, very excited to see your character again, and then obviously to see where your character goes over the series, because Mia's going to be, Mia's very, very important. And I have to ask you, when you go into the scenes, like when we do, like we had the one for the pilot for those, I think most of the people have seen it, maybe they haven't, but you really channeled in as far as like, I grabbed the bottle and I was going to like start drinking, and you're like, again, and that was believable, Amanda. That was really, really believable. So what kind of thought process or, what made you feel that way to kind of do it, in the manner that you did? Like, what were you thinking about, if you can remember?
I don't remember exactly what I was thinking, but I kind of have an idea. Like I said before, like I knew like the kind of background story that we were trying to shoot for, and then I kind of took it in as just make it seem normal. Like don't push to make it anything else. Like I kind of just thought having a normal conversation with you, and since we've known each other for so long, it's kind of more comfortable to talk to you than anyone else on the screen. So I kind of just took it in as, okay, you're my dad now, so I'm going to tell you not to do that.
It's so funny. No, but I think that this is a very, very, unique, because you hope that in these movies, right, these big time movies or big time series, you're hoping chemistry, that people get along, people are believable. And I think it was awesome because we had a relationship even before we started this, you know what I mean, with your family and coming to the tournaments and you doing stuff, it really shows up on the screen, very believable. I think it was, it's funny because somebody, and I don't think I've ever shared this, but we went to, it was like an event that I went to, and they had saw City of Honor, and somebody goes, "Oh my God, Master Torres, I didn't know you had a daughter." And I'm like, no, that's my TV daughter. They're like, no, but no, that's your daughter, right? And I'm like, no, but it was believable. You know what I mean? It was believable. So it was kind of
Yeah.
funny because, you know, in my first film I ever did, I had my boys in it. So people just thought, and again, I thought we did really well together. So I think it was very believable. So kudos
Yeah.
to you. Congratulations. Good job.
Thank you.
Good job. Good job. So, Amanda, what does your training schedule look like? So how are you balancing studies, martial arts, acting? Like what does a week in the life of Amanda, you know, Duarte look like? Let's talk from Monday to Friday. What does it look like?
Okay. It's definitely super hard to manage everything. So I'm in 8th grade this year, like we said before. I take all honors classes in school, so I always have homework no matter what. Like I have homework
Yeah.
for spring break this week, so it's a lot with school. Like yesterday, I had a really tough day. I mean, I went to school. I had to volunteer because I'm a part of the National Junior Honor Society. So I
Okay.
had to volunteer, get volunteer hours, help with a school event. Then I came home, had something quick to eat. I had to watch the Brazil versus France soccer game.
Of course. Of course.
Then I went to karate right after. Um, Karate was at 7:15. I got home by like 9ish because
Hmm.
the other dojo that I go to is also like 45 minutes away from me. It's not super close. Then I got home, ate dinner, took a shower. Then I was doing homework up until like 11:30. I've been getting yelled at by my mom because I go to bed super late because of homework sometimes. It's
Yeah.
been pretty much all week. I've been going to bed at like 11 because
Hmm.
I'm getting ready for this big tournament in Texas. So like Monday through Friday is pretty much school, come home, either take a nap, eat something. Then I usually have training twice a week. Or once a week I have training with my sensei from Brazil. So I'll train at like 5ish. Then I'll eat dinner, take a shower, and then I'm doing homework for like the rest of the night.
Hmm.
Sometimes I'll go to the gym with my dad. So then I'll have the gym, karate, schoolwork.
Man,
It's a lot.
man,
And
man.
then with all my acting stuff, um, I'll have to sometimes miss school,
Right.
and then I do my acting, but then I have to come home and make up all my work for school. So, especially when I leave for tournaments, I'll usually leave on like a Wednesday night or a Thursday morning. So then I have to make up all my work from Thursday and Friday, plus all the work that I'm going to get on Monday. So, it's definitely a lot, but
Mm,
it's
mm.
worth it.
Now, Amanda, with all that training, what type of nutrition are we eating right now? Like you're talking about meals, like fill us in. What are you eating these days? Don't tell me you're having Pop Tarts before you go to practice and
No.
cheese sticks. What are we having? I
I
feel like
mean,
Dad's got. Do you have a chef at the house, or that's mom or dad, or who's
both of
prepared?
them are good cooks.
Nice.
But so in the morning, I usually eat like something super quick. Like I'll eat like a mini bagel, or like I'll
Yeah.
have cereal. I don't actually eat lunch at school. I'll have like a quick snack at school, but then when I come home, my mom will make me something. Sometimes I have a chicken Caesar salad, or I'll have mac and cheese. And then dinner is pretty much like my big meal. Like I'll have rice and beans with chicken, or I'll have steak. I have to have rice and beans once a week. That's how it works in our house. So once a week we have to have rice and beans.
Yes, that's I love it. I love it. The Brazilian culture, absolutely. Latino, that's awesome. That's awesome. So we've talked about all these things. Amanda, what do you do for fun? What do you do for fun? And it can't be karate and acting. What do you do for fun? What do you do when you want to break away from everything else?
I enjoy the mall a lot. I
Shop?
like going shopping. Yeah. I
Who
like to
takes you
hang.
shopping? Mom or dad? Mom or dad?
Mom, dad doesn't have patience to watch me in the
I don't
stores.
see that. No, no, no.
I have to go with mom, but he takes me sometimes, like to Target or something. He'll go with me.
It's practical. That's practical for the men. Yes, that's very practical.
But I like hanging out with my friends. FaceTime. But yeah, shopping's definitely one of my favorites.
Shopping. Interesting. Interesting. What is your favorite color, Amanda? What is your favorite color?
Hot pink.
Hot pink. Okay.
It used to be purple. My room is still purple, but I love hot pink now. I don't know why. It's just one of my favorites.
I got you. I got you. And what is your favorite food? So I know you're running the schedule. Is it, rice and meat? What is it? Like what's your if you could only have one thing This is it. It's the only thing you're allowed to have. What would that be?
One thing.
That's it. That's it.
Ooh.
Yep. All right, I'll give you two. I'll give you two things.
Okay. Now I got it. I was debating between two. Okay. Rice and beans and probably beef ribs.
Beef ribs. Okay. Okay. What
The
kind
ones
of
that my dad makes it on like this grill, and
Mhm.
he like puts like a bunch of salt on it. He like covers it in salt, and then it like starts falling off. Those are so good. It takes like 4 to 5 hours for him to cook it, but it's so good.
I'm texting your dad now. I'm gonna text your dad now to find out when we're cooking because I'm coming over there.
He'll send you all his pictures. Whenever someone asks him, he goes to his photo library and he goes steak, and then it's all the pictures of his steak that he makes.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Oh my God. Oh my God. That's crazy. So do we have and I know you kind of told me already, but do we have our game plan for tomorrow, Amanda? Like you have your day set up, you have the wardrobe, you're still working on the wardrobe. What's happening? What are we doing? What are we doing?
Tomorrow is Saturday, so I have tomorrow morning I have my last day of church school, so I'll be there for an hour, and then I'll come home, probably, I don't know, maybe take another nap, then take a quick shower, and then I kind of have an idea after we talked for a little bit. I didn't know what I was gonna wear, but I'll probably wear like a little dress or something, and I'm so excited.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Yeah, you got to make sure you get there early because I know everybody's going to be excited to see you. So
Yes.
now, Amanda, because we're approaching almost 45 minutes now. So, what advice as a young athlete, a young inspiring actress? Obviously, there's a lot that you're doing, right? You're juggling school, you're juggling activities, your training, your diet, going shopping, all these different things. What advice can you give? Another young lady, or another young boy that's 13 to 14 that's like, man, I see what Amanda's doing. I want to try to do that. What advice would you give them?
I would just tell them never give up on your dream. I know a lot of people say that, never give up, but it's true. Like, just keep pushing for what you want. No matter how hard it gets. I know some days you don't want to get up and train. It happens to me too. Sometimes I don't train every day. Sometimes I just don't want to train. I just have too much homework, too many other things to do. But make up for it. If you don't train for a day, make sure you train twice as much the next day. But yeah, I would just tell anyone, just keep pursuing your dreams and you'll make it there one day.
That's awesome. Wise words from a young lady. Very good. Very good. You have such a great disposition. I think you're going to be very successful, Amanda. Anything you do. If you want to go to be law school, if you want to do this acting full time, if you're going to be this world champion, it's going to happen. Whatever you set your mind to, don't lose focus. Because I know you're going to get pulled in a lot of different ways, and it happens, during when you're younger, and it happens when you're older too. Same thing. Your parents, everybody goes through the same stuff. So the biggest thing is just to kind of stay focused with everything. So now, Amanda, I did have, and we've covered a lot today. We've definitely covered a lot, but I want to ask you one final thing: is what does the show City of Honor mean to you? And not that, it was the first time I seen it myself or this, that. I mean, what does it really, let's pull back the layers of the onion and the apple, and really, what does this project mean to you? If you can, explain that to us.
It really does mean a lot to me. It was my first time in like a very, like a big show, but I feel like the friendships and so many people that I've met throughout like this time of us filming, definitely like meeting people like Danielle, Tara, like I feel like now anytime I see them, it's like family. Like anyone in the show, I know we already said family, but it's like it truly feels like it's family. Like I'll go to film and I see them and it's like, oh my God, hi. Like I'll give them a hug and like we'll talk about whatever has happened. So yeah, definitely making those friendships, and it just really does feel like a family to me.
That's awesome. And what's crazy, Amanda, is so we did, what was it, 2 last week, 5, 7, 8, 9. So we had 9. I think we did close to 9 interviews. Everybody said the same thing. They said it's a family. They said, and the thing is, Amanda, this is not the norm. Like you do shows, people get paid, they don't get paid. You come, you do your thing, you're in and out. You know what I mean? You're not, doing family things or get feeling that warm and fuzzy where it's like, oh my God, I'm so happy to see these people. I think it's a very unique thing that we have. It really, really is. But it's because of all the pieces of the puzzle, like yourself, your family, the other actors. It's just, we have some really good people. We have some really good people. Yeah. Yeah. So as we come to close now, Amanda, I want to say thank you so much. I hope you had a great time on the show. And I want to tell everybody, don't forget to join us. We still have some tickets out there. Now, we've extended 3 times now, because originally we sold 140. Then we went to 2, then we went over 225, and then I'm consistently trying to move the theater to try to get us more tickets. So we're capped now pretty much at 300. Before I went on, I think we only had like 43 left or something like that, which is amazing. Well over the 250 mark. So come join us tomorrow, 6 o'clock at the Burlington Regal. You're going to see the amazing Amanda Duarte is going to be there. She joined us today. Amanda, we had every interviewee close out, right? So I'm going to put you on the spot right now. I hope you're prepared. You knew what I was going to ask. So this is going to be your sign off for your show. So you're going to be like, hey, everybody, this is Amanda Duarte from City of Honor, and you're watching the Martial Arts Experience. All right? So I'm going to clap my hands, and you're going to go. All right? Ready? And action.
Hey, everyone. This is Amanda Duarte from City of Honor, and you're watching the Martial Art Experience.
Boom! Great job, Amanda. Awesome job. So proud of you. So proud of you.
Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So everybody, again, thank you for supporting us. Amanda, thank you so much. Please tell mom and dad I said thank you. Visit us tomorrow, 6 o'clock, Burlington Regal. It's going to be an amazing time. All right. Guys, take care. Love you guys.
Bye. Thank you.
Tomorrow. Absolutely. Have a good one, guys.